Oh no, she's talking so fast. What is she saying? I have no idea what to answer. This is exactly why I needed today's episode.
You made it. You landed. You got through the airport. You found your hotel. And now you are standing at the front desk, exhausted, with your luggage. And the receptionist is asking you something you don't fully understand. Sound familiar? That moment right there is one of the most uncomfortable moments for any traveler who is not confident in English. You are tired, you are alone, and the last thing you want is to smile and nod and end up in the wrong room or with the wrong charges on your credit card. Today, we fix that. For good. Hi, and welcome to English in Real Life, the podcast where you learn real English for real situations. In today's episode, we are going to walk through an entire hotel stay together from the moment you walk through the door to the moment you check out. Every situation, every phrase, every answer, and here is what makes today different. We are not just going to practice what you say, we are going to practice what they say too. Because understanding the receptionist is just as important as speaking to them. Maybe even more important. So, let's go. Your room is waiting. So, take a deep breath, grab your boarding pass, let's go. You walk up to the front desk. The receptionist smiles and says, "Good evening. Do you have a reservation?" And you say, "Yes, I have a reservation under the name," and say your name. "Yes, I have a reservation under the name." Now, they will probably ask for your ID and your credit card. They might say, "Could I have your passport and a credit card for incidentals, please?" Incidentals. That word trips a lot of travelers up. It just means possible extra charges like room service, minibar, or phone calls from the room. Don't worry. If you don't use anything extra, they won't charge you. They just need the card as a guarantee. You hand over your documents and say, "Of course, here you go. Of course, here you go." Now, what if they can't find your reservation? This happens more than you think. Maybe you booked through a third-party website. Maybe there was a spelling mistake in your name. Stay calm. Say, "I'm sorry. I don't think that's right. I made the reservation online. Here is my confirmation number." "I'm sorry. I don't think that's right. I made the reservation online. Here's my confirmation number." Always, always have your confirmation email saved on your phone, offline, not just in your inbox. Screenshot it if you have to, because hotel Wi-Fi is not always immediate, and you don't want to be standing at the counter searching for an email with no signal. Now, what if you booked a specific type of room and they try to give you something different? Maybe you paid for a king bed and they offer you 2 twins. Or you asked for a high floor and they put you on the ground floor. Say, "I'm sorry. I specifically requested a," and say what you booked. Is it possible to honor that request? "I'm sorry, I specifically requested a," is it possible to honor that request? Polite, clear, and most of the time, it works. And what if they say your room is not ready yet? They might say, "I'm sorry, your room isn't quite ready yet. Check-in time is at 3 p.m. And you say, "No problem. Could you keep my luggage while I wait?" "No problem. Could you keep my luggage while I wait?" And then ask, "Is there anywhere I can freshen up while I wait? Is there anywhere I can freshen up while I wait?" Some hotels will offer you access to a lounge or a bathroom near the lobby. It never hurts to ask. You get to your room, you drop your bag, You breathe. And then something is wrong. Maybe the air conditioning is making a strange noise. Maybe the shower is freezing cold. Maybe the Wi-Fi password doesn't work. Maybe there is a strange smell. Maybe the TV doesn't turn on. Maybe the room next door is incredibly loud. Whatever it is, you pick up the phone and call the front desk. They answer, "Front desk, how can I help you?" And you say, "Hi, this is room," and say your room number. "I'm having a problem with," and describe the problem. "Hi, this is room. I'm having a problem with," let's practice with some real examples. "Hi, this is room 412. The air conditioning doesn't seem to be working. The room is very warm." "Hi, this is room 218. The shower is only running cold water. Could someone take a look?" "Hi, this is room 305. The Wi-Fi password on the card doesn't seem to be working. Could you send me the correct one?" "Hi, this is room 501. There is a lot of noise coming from the room next door. I'm having trouble sleeping." Now, what will they say? Usually something like, "I'm so sorry about that. I'll send someone up right away." Right away means immediately. That is a good answer. But what if they send someone and the problem is still not fixed? Call again and say, "Hi again. This is room 412. Someone came up earlier, but the problem is still not resolved. I'd really appreciate some help." "Hi again. This is room. Someone came up earlier, but the problem is still not resolved. I'd really appreciate some help. And what if the problem is serious and you want to change rooms completely?" Say, "I appreciate that, but I'd actually prefer to change rooms if possible. Would that be an option?" "I appreciate that, but I'd actually prefer to change rooms if possible. Would that be an option?" That phrase, "I'd actually prefer," is polite, but firm. It shows you know what you want without being aggressive or rude. It is one of the most useful phrases in the English language for travel situations. It's late. You're tired. You don't want to go out. You pick up the menu and you call room service. They answer, "Room service, what can I get for you?" And you say, "Hi, I'd like to order," and say what you want. "Hi, I'd like to order now buffer." A very important step before you order. If you have any food allergies or dietary restrictions, always ask before you confirm your order. Say, "Before I order, does this dish contain," and say the ingredient you need to avoid. "Before I order, does this dish contain any nuts, any dairy, any gluten, any shellfish?" Don't assume. Don't guess. Always ask. Your health is more important than feeling embarrassed about asking a question. After you order, ask, "How long will that take approximately?" How long will that take approximately? Most hotels will say 30 to 45 minutes. If it takes much longer than that, you can call back and say, "Hi, I ordered room service about an hour ago and it hasn't arrived yet. Could you check on that for me?" "Hi, I ordered room service about an hour ago and it hasn't arrived yet. Could you check on that for me?" And when the food arrives, if something is wrong, if the order is missing an item, or it's not what you expected, stay calm and say, "I'm sorry. I think there might be a mistake with my order. I asked for," and explain what you ordered. "I'm sorry. I think there might be a mistake with my order. I asked for." Hotels deal with this every single day. They will fix it without any problem. Housekeeping is the team that cleans your room. And sometimes you need to communicate with them. If you need extra towels, call the front desk and say, could you please send some extra towels to room, and say your room number? Could you please send some extra towels to room? If you need an extra pillow or an extra blanket, say, could you send an extra pillow and a blanket to my room, please? Could you send an extra pillow and a blanket to my room, please? Now, what if you don't want your room cleaned that day? Maybe you are working from your room. Maybe you slept late. Put the do not disturb sign on your door. But if housekeeping knocks anyway, open the door and say, thank you, but I won't need the room cleaned today. Thank you, but I won't need the room cleaned today. No explanation needed, no apology needed. That is perfectly normal, and they hear it every day. And if you do want the room cleaned, but at a specific time, call and say, hi, I'm in room. Could you send housekeeping after 2 p.m., please? Hi, I'm in room. Could you send housekeeping after 2 p.m., please? Small request, big difference to your day. Now let's talk about some situations at the front desk that many travelers don't know how to handle. Late checkout. Your flight is at 6 p.m., but checkout is at noon. Don't just stay in your room and hope nobody notices. Walk to the front desk the night before or the morning of and say, hi, I was wondering if it would be possible to get a late checkout today. My flight isn't until 6 p.m. Hi, I was wondering if it would be possible to get a late checkout today. My flight isn't until... They might say yes for free. They might charge a small fee. Either way, it is always worth asking. And asking politely the night before gives them more time to arrange it. Now, what if you already checked out, but you still have hours before your flight? You don't need to carry your heavy luggage around all day. Ask, could you store my luggage until later today? I'll pick it up around 4 p.m. Could you store my luggage until later today? I'll pick it up around... Almost every hotel will do this for free. It is one of the best travel tips I can give you. And if you need a taxi, don't go outside and try to find one alone. Go to the front desk and say, could you call a taxi for me, please? I need to get to the airport by 5 p.m. Could you call a taxi for me, please? I need to get to the airport by... And for restaurant recommendations, front desk staff are your best resource. Say, could you recommend a good restaurant nearby? Something not too expensive and not too far to walk. Could you recommend a good restaurant nearby? Something not too expensive and not too far to walk. Local recommendations are almost always better than anything you find online, and the staff will be happy to help. You made it to the golden phrases. Let's review everything together. Listen first, then repeat with me at check-in. I have a reservation under the name. I have a reservation under the name. When they can't find your reservation, I made the reservation online. Here is my confirmation number. I made the reservation online. Here's my confirmation number. When your room isn't ready, could you keep my luggage while I wait? Could you keep my luggage while I wait? When something in your room is wrong. Hi, this is room. I'm having a problem with... Hi, this is room. I'm having a problem with... When the problem is still not fixed, someone came up earlier, but the problem is still not resolved. Someone came up earlier, but the problem is still not resolved. When you want to change rooms, I'd actually prefer to change rooms if possible. Would that be an option? I'd actually prefer to change rooms if possible. Would that be an option? When ordering room service, before I order, Does this dish contain any, before I order, does this dish contain any, when you need extra towels or pillows, could you please send some extra towels to my room? Could you please send some extra towels to my room? When you want a late checkout, I was wondering if it would be possible to get a late checkout today. I was wondering if it would be possible to get a late checkout today. And the phrase that works for almost any problem at a hotel. I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake. Could you help me sort this out? I'm sorry, I think there might be a mistake. Could you help me sort this out? And that, my friend, is English in real life. Today, you walk through an entire hotel stay in English. Check-in, room problems, room service, housekeeping, and the front desk. Every situation, every phrase, every answer. You are not just a tourist anymore. You are a confident traveler who knows exactly what to say. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the most confusing hotel situation you have ever faced? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. Your free PDF checklist with all today's phrases is in the description. Download it, save it on your phone, and take it with you on your next trip. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who loves to travel, because nobody should feel lost and alone at a hotel. Not when you have the right words. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and keep learning, because English is in real life.